home.
What do you mean?
Well,
Some bullshit. You better come on that now.
well, how did it go?
He got a bad motor, a bad door switch, and a bad computer. The motor wouldn't send the voltage to the dryer to turn the heating element on. When you close the door, the drum turns, and if you turn the power off, the drum still turns. So you need a computer, a door switch, and a motor, which make it totally uneconomical to repair. Too many parts. You could buy a new one for what it's going to cost to fix that.
What it's going to cost? Wow. And what is this we're talking about?
LG dryer. Oh, they playing tennis in their neighborhood. They got a tennis court.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. They got a foursome going on. Okay. They can't play a lick neither. They doing most things. They got a nice pool. Nobody in it. So if I paid that $350 next year, you still wouldn't get in the pool, huh?
Yeah, no.
We can still go pool or hot tub like we do when we go to the hotel.
Well, we said we're going to do pool. You're just going to wait until Trump get into office, right?
We're going to wait until Donald Trump get into office before I can get me a low interest loan.
And cross your fingers and hope it's going to be a low interest.
He should whip Kamala Emoff behind. She should be a walk in the park.
You got a lot of faith in that one white man.
Because he's already done it before. And now he know what he didn't know. He had people stabbing him in the back the first time, remember? He didn't know. He had, when he got in the office, he didn't know nobody, and people brought people to him that was stabbing him in the back, including his lawyer, the one who got him convicted 34 times. He was stealing money from him, messing up his documents, and I think they found out he stole $60,000 in the process. So he had too many knives in his back the first time. I bet you ain't gonna have a knife in his back this time. And they scared of him getting in the White House because it's gonna be a whole lot of motherfuckers going to jail. That's what the real problem is. A whole lot. He got the goods on him. He got the goods on him now. A whole lot of y'all going to jail.
This will be your 1 day post-op after surgery. How did you sleep last night after surgery? How did it feel? Pretty well. That's funny. You can have it to your waiting area this time for your knee. Thank you. Yeah, sorry for patient. A new pop-out. What is that background? Oh, I didn't see. They must have did that. The phone must have did that. So I don't know anything about this. Let me share that so you can see the new pop-out.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
What pop-out? Y'all got a pop-out. What's a pop-out? Y'all got a new song or something?
No. Huh? Oh, okay. Thank you. No, the phone did this. I didn't do this.
What did it do?
I just sent it to you. You probably can't see it now because you're driving.
Hey, my phone is not like your phone.
Oh, excuse? Hold on.
Oh, okay. See, my phone is not black. It works. What's with these psychedelic colors in the back?
What you said?
What's that psychedelic paint in the back? You did that?
I didn't do that. The phone must have did that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
It just sent me. It said a new cinematic photo, and that's. I took that at the physical therapist at my mom's place, where my mom is at. I had the
Mm-hmm.
phone sitting up against the window, and I
Okay.
stepped back. I stepped back a little bit and did the 10, 8, 7, and this is what they just sent me. You know
Wow.
how,
Yeah,
and that's cute.
that's nice.
Yeah, that is real cute right there.
Mm-hmm.
A new pop out is what it's called. A new
It's
pop
called
out.
a
Hold on.
pop out. Okay, okay, okay. Do it again. Can you do it
So,
again?
what was that?
Can you do it again?
Really? So, what was that I just seen? Hold on. Oh, that's my mama's room.
Oh, they
Okay.
having a yard something downtown.
Are
What?
you in Midtown?
I'm in downtown Fayetteville on Fisher Avenue
Uh,
in front of the church. They got pop-up tents.
oh yeah, I don't.
They selling
Why
food.
would we need to go there?
They got food, pop-up tents. Everybody pop their tent up selling food.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a great idea.
It is.
Wow.
So check out how three of
Check
my
what out.
patients, three of my patients today had different times. So when that patient have a certain time and they not here within that 15-minute time frame, I called them to find out, hey, did you have surgery yesterday? Thought, I'm waiting for you for your 1 day. So three of the patients, one of them was at 8 o'clock. I called them at 8:15. And they said, oh no, they told us to be there at 10:30. I'm sorry, what? My last patient's at 10 o'clock. So what do you mean they told you to be here at 10:30? Yeah, the paper, it says 10:30. I said, oh, no, no, no. I said, can you start coming in now? Because the last patient here is at 10 a.m. Then I called another one. His appointment was at 9:30. No, 8:30. He said, they told me to be there at 11:30. I said, I'm sorry, what?
They got arts and craft. I'm just telling you what I see.
Oh,
I'm
you're not
driving by.
even listening
No,
to
I'm
me.
driving by. I'm telling you, describing. They got arts and crafts and all this stuff. Keep talking.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
No, no, no. I was just telling you because I was driving by what the pop-up tents had.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm listening. I can do more than one thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in downtown Fayetteville.
Downtown Fayetteville. Okay, so I got three patients in the back, one patient waiting, and another patient to come in.
The Twisted Taco. What's the name of what's the name of Keith
Nothing about
Sweat's?
taco.
What's the name of Keith Sweat? Twisted
Twisted.
Pizza? Oh, just Twisted.
Just twisted. I'm tired. I need a nap.
I'm hungry, and we done ate all the what we eat yesterday.
Awesome. Alrighty. So y'all get together with me. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy your holiday weekend.
I'm hungry. And them sandwiches was good last night. Them bagels was good last night. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
I said them bagels was good last night.
Yeah, that was a nice breakfast dinner. Yeah, I had my breakfast this morning already.
What you have?
McDonald's.
Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah, I had McDonald's already. I just have to.
If I would have went to McDonald's, you would have said what?
What? No.
We doing this now.
What can I say?
Okay.
Crazy not to eat.
I see we're doing this now. That's the first thing you would have said. Right?
You been tripping, not eating. We have the one that, remember I told you, he said he was told to come in at 11:30, but he'll start making his way in. Yeah. I'm going to call him and see where he's at right now. Just quiet real quick. Right.
10 miles from the airport.
Oh, that's where you at.
Trying to get to the airport. 10 more miles.
Hello, good Saturday morning. May I speak with Miss Connie Bryant, please? Miss Bryant, my name is LaShawn. I'm calling from Dr. Linsky's office, the eye doctor here at Georgia Eye Partners. How are you this Saturday morning? I'm calling in regards to the appointment you have scheduled for Friday, September the 6th at 10 a.m. Unfortunately, Dr. Linsky will not be in the office, so this appointment has been canceled. Would this be a good time for you and I to go over your rescheduling options? Okay. Effective immediately, Dr. Linsky will now be part-time. She will only be seeing patients Mondays and Wednesdays. Right now, she is booked up to January 13. I can offer you a January 13 appointment, or you can see a different doctor. You'll take which one? The January 13th to see Dr. Linsky, or a different doctor on a Tuesday? It'll be September. I have September 17, 24 with those Tuesdays available. Okay, it'll be with Dr. Shelby Galehouse. Which Tuesday should I look at? The September 17 or September 24? The 24th? Okay, tell me a time. Let's see, Dr. Galehouse. She has a 10 or 10:45 in the morning, and then a 1:30 in the afternoon available. 10 o'clock? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lock it in. Yes, I have a 10:45 as well. Okay, I'll go ahead and I'll lock it in for September the 24th. It falls on a Tuesday at 10:45. You'll see Dr. Shelby Galehouse. And then if you'd like to follow up a year later with Dr. Linsky, we can go ahead and take care of that then. Okay, thank you so much for taking my Saturday morning call. Is there anything else I can help with before we hang up? All right, you enjoy your Labor Day weekend, okay? And we'll see you on the 24th. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye. Babe?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I have to cancel this for the 6th.
Yeah.
How's everything going?
Yeah.
What?
Hungry.
Well, get you something to eat, sir. Bang, bang, choo-choo train. What am I saying?
Yeah. You say something?
Boom. I am going to be swamped all week. Oh, no, I didn't say anything. But this will be my last Saturday working until the end of September. The next time I work on a Saturday is the 28th. So, just so you know, I am on vacation from September 11 to September 18. Ducks in a row of which you need to quack, quack, shucky ducky.
Quack, quack, shucky ducky. You ain't got nothing else to do. Quack, quack. I wonder what happened to him. I don't know no more shucky ducky.
Shucky ducky, quack, quack. Yeah. Oh, you know what we need to also, babe, I need to know the dates of NASCAR in February. because
February
we're
17th.
the 17th.
Yeah.
Oh, all right now, hold on. So I need to
You
put
gotta wait till
in.
it's officially over the.
That's the Monday. I doubt it's the Monday. It's not. It can't be first. So,
It may be the 16th, but
yeah, you
they
gotta.
don't announce it until after before Thanksgiving.
Okay, because I gotta.
It's
You
either
know, I
the
gotta give.
16th or the 17th, but they won't announce it until the first NASCAR over with the first or second week of November before Thanksgiving. So you have to wait before the new schedule comes out.
Okay. So I'll just see when I gotta take off of work.
It's
And
either
where
the
we
16th.
going?
It's either the 16th or the 17th, Daytona, Florida.
Daytona.
The
So
Daytona
we.
500.
Okay, so we would need to leave that Friday.
I guess I'm not even looking at the calendar right now.
I am, because the 16th and the 17th is a Sunday and a Monday. So NASCAR is usually on that Sunday. So far since I've been going with you. And that Friday before is Valentine's. It's Valentine's Day. So we're going to be spending Valentine's Day in Daytona.
I doubt it.
Why?
But you have to get to work. Really, like you got all these days off. What do you think you are, Joe Biden?
It's the 14th of February, is a Friday. I can go to work. Oh my God. I can go to work and then we fly out to Daytona that night.
And drive out. That's Daytona is Georgia 16th straight out from downtown.
So we could either leave the 13th of February, the
7-hour
Thursday.
ride. 7-hour drive.
We could drive out February 13th, so that way we can have a full Valentine's Day in Daytona.
Mm-hmm.
We could do that. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm tired. I hit that snooze button so many times this morning, and it kept ringing from 4 a.m. I think I woke up at 5:15. For an hour and 15 minutes, I just hit the snooze button. Hit the snooze button. It was so tough getting up this morning. But that's all good, because the next couple of Saturdays, I do not have to work.
Now, if I can do something about that, we call. She don't work there no more.
Right. Right. She's not working.
Got that woman fired.
I ain't get nobody fired. HR came and talked to people, and when HR talked to people, the next thing I know, we got an email. But anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yeah, them emails are something else. I'm gonna call you back. All right. That's messed up. No, but they didn't fire her by email. She had to go and talk with the operational manager when she left. So after that conversation, that's when it happened. But I love you. I'll call you back.
All right.
Maybe. Rachel, good to see you.
So that's after we start working. I didn't know that until I started coming up here. How much earlier we start, but them clips. It was actually really good little discussion that they had. So let's just watch this one here first.
Are women's expectations unrealistic?
No, I'm gonna say, like I said on Nick, the question shouldn't be why isn't a woman of age, of success, of a certain caliber not married with kids. The question should be why are people rushing to the altar just to become divorcees or baby mamas and baby daddies? I think if anything, we need to be teaching our society, take your time, young man or young woman, so that you can get to know not just this person but yourself first, so that you can choose a life partner, not that that person isn't exempt to divorce, instead of rushing to the altar just to become a divorcee or a baby mama and have multiple kids by multiple women, just to say you have broken families everywhere. I don't see no benefit in that. People who actually feel high valued within themselves, not financially, internally they feel high valued. They're not rushing to have a wife or a husband at the expense of divorce just to feel like they've added value to themselves, because it's a deficit if you're marrying for the wrong purposes.
Okay. Are women's expectations unrealistic? I actually like what she had to say, because a lot of people are rushing to have kids, get married, and they're ending up being divorced, and people are not taking their time.
I don't think people should take their time to have kids, because women are on a legit clock. You probably want to get that shit done ASAP before you can. There's so many women in my life that are waiting to have kids, and here they are at 40, and they're like, I guess it's not going to happen for me. I waited too late. That's one thing. You can't stand on that. You rush to have kids. Like
she's right about a lot of things. She was 100% wrong in that clip, but I'm a wait.
I would say marriage, yes, but kids, no. You need to have some kids. You want some
I think
kids.
she was 100% wrong in that clip.
You better get to it.
I don't think the issue is rushing to get married. I think it's doing it for the wrong reason. I don't.
What's the wrong reason? Give me a wrong reason why we get married.
I think more recently, people have been getting married for the wedding and for the look of it.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
People are spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars on just one day, blowing money and then having debt after. And there was even a couple that made their guests pay. They tried to make their guests pay for their wedding by charging each guest $333.
I saw that. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's just bad financial decisions. That doesn't have anything to do with the marriage itself, though.
But that's the thing.
But they want it to be glamorous, so you got to spend all that money to make it look pretty and have it on TikTok and have it on the gram and all that stuff.
But I don't think that that's the reason that they got married. You think that people are getting married so that they can have, just so that they can have an extravagant wedding?
Not everybody. But I definitely think some people definitely do.
For the superficialness of it. Maybe not just the wedding, but for the idea of it. Yes, I do. I think now
the hype is the wedding. The wedding is like the climax, and then after that, like they might just be on a decline from there. For some women, the hype is the wedding.
I don't think it's so much that women are like just doing it just for the wedding or whatever. I think that men and women go into marriage with
wrong
expectations, unrealistic expectations. Can think of it. Yeah, I think they go into with unrealistic expectations. I think they do want it to last forever, but I think that things that aren't talked about, things that aren't fleshed out until after the wedding, and then you're like, oh my God, what am I in? You know, on either side, man or women, and people just, I think we have to get a more realistic viewpoint of what marriage means.
Or they don't talk at all, because most people just give up pretty quickly in the relationship without really having to work it out or really trying to stay, because you make that commitment to marry someone and you gotta be willing to be in it. That means you're gonna have to go through hard times, and when things get difficult, I mean, it's just kind of how the generation has become. Like we pick up and we leave jobs, we pick up and we leave houses. We don't stay in one spot for very long these days. So I feel like part of it is that aspect of it.
You have to think people give up too easy. I think it's definitely get some why they should separate, but some I think they just you can't get along and they don't even try, or they don't try hard. and they move
Somebody
on.
got a
You know,
mute while they texting.
that.
You hear all y'all texts.
And for those reasons, I don't think a lot of people get married with the idea of really staying together forever. Maybe fairy tale forever, but not realistic forever.
Yeah, because they're not willing to they don't understand what's going to really happen in that marriage when you're with someone day in and day out, and you really get to know them. You're living with them all day. You're going to get to see every part of them, the good, the bad, the ugly. And so people aren't prepared for that, because when you're dating someone, you're showing them your best self. You're showing them kind of a performance. And then as you get to know them, you kind of loosen things up. But it's not really until you're living with someone, until you're married with them, and even when you have kids with them, that you begin to have to, because when you have kids, and that changes the whole dynamic of the relationship in itself. And so that's a whole nother aspect of things that can change your relationship and how you go about it.
When I was coming up, one of the things, and again, I often cite a cousin of mine, because in my family we don't really believe in divorce at all, but I often cite a cousin of mine. She got married at 18 years old, and we're exactly the same age. Actually, I'm 2 weeks older than her. And so she was born in late April, and I was born in the middle of April. But when we were coming up, you know, she liked one of my best friends, and the idea was, listen, you want to do grown folks things, then you're gonna have to get married if that's what you're gonna do. Now, the goal for her to get married at 18 had nothing to do with all of this understanding and life partnership and all of this other type of stuff, right? Because the fact of the matter is that you're going to be figuring out life for the rest of your life, regardless of whether you're married or not. Because you're not going to be the same person year over year, let alone decade over decade. And the dynamics of who you are and the circumstances is going to change based off of your life events. Whether you have kids, people are going to die in your life, job losses, moving, all of these different things, right? So you're never going to really figure out life, because life is going to continue to life regardless of where you at in your life. And so the goal for a lot of these women, or even, I'm gonna just speak for my cousin, for example, was, you not about to be out here just fucking around and doing what you want to do. If you gonna be out here doing grown folks things, then you're gonna be doing grown folks things. And so she got married at 18 years old, and today, you know, her son is my godson, and he grown, and you know what I'm saying, he working and stuff now and going to school and into college. He's in his early 20s now. But she's been married 24, almost 25 years. And she didn't know what marriage meant and all of that stuff to that extent. But the goal was that whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna build it together. And the first thing you're not gonna do is you're not gonna be out here fucking and thinking that you're gonna figure out life, doing things that married people are supposed to do, and you're gonna do it within the confines of what we define marriage to be. So as far as what this doctor is saying, and I'm not sure if she's married or not, but I know, you know, as far as what this doctor is saying about this particular subject, she's wrong. She's wrong as two left shoes. Because I'm okay with people waiting to get married or waiting to have children and all of that stuff. But what we don't talk about is what you doing in between time, because you're not doing what the fuck married people are supposed to do. And you bringing all of this trauma, and you fucking around, and you taking plan Bs, and that's why y'all over here worried about abortion and whether or not they're gonna ban it in your state. And they doing stuff, and they ruining the world, and they fucking around, and they spreading diseases while they talking about they trying to figure out themselves. And so she's wrong in that sense, because marriage is not something that you have to figure out. It's something that you're going to continuously happen to be figuring out, the same way that you're still trying to figure out your career, the same way that you're still trying to figure out how it is that you're going to raise these kids, because they're going to be different at 2 than they are at 12, and they're going to be different at 12 than they are at 16. So it's something that's continuously evolving, but it's a mindset of what it takes in order to be successful, the same way that you're applying it to your career. And if people took relationships as serious, well, maybe not, because a lot of people don't really care about staying at a job and they be getting fired. But if women in particular, because they always like to champion this thing that they're the most educated, they're the most enrolled, they getting to the bag and all of this, they put as much effort and seriousness into the life changes and the evolution of what it takes in order to be married in a relationship and their children as they did the things that don't really mean as much in life, then they would be much more successful in their relationships, and you won't have as many broken households as we have today while people are still trying to figure it out. I don't agree with nothing that she said in that clip. I think she's just talking because it sounds good, and it sounds good to women, and women that hear it, you know, they see her talk fast and she's intelligent and she got her titties halfway out, and that's cool because she know how to market herself. But then at the same time, you know, just because it sounds good doesn't mean that it's sound advice. It sounds good, but it's not sound advice.
To answer your question too, she mentioned she was engaged twice and called them both off.
I'm sure, but I bet you she busted down. I bet you she been still busting it down for a real one though.
You know what blows my mind? And I never quite understand this. This been kind of foreign to me, maybe because of the game I got from married aunties and uncles and married cousins and stuff. One of the problems that I think a lot of people are kind of overlooking, not all of us, but many of us, is one of the problems that I see with us not getting married or staying married is, when did dating become something you do with a stranger? I know what married men and my married uncles and aunties used to do, they even told me as far as recently, years ago, they would ask when the new generation, like, why everybody dating everybody? What is it? That's weird. You know what my married uncles and aunties used to tell me? The only person that you should be dating is your wife or your husband, the person that has already agreed to commit to you or commit to each other. Other than that, people can say what they want. I see dating as a glorified word for free fucking. That's what I see. And the problem with it is what has turned it into that is we value our options more than what's good for us that's in front of us. You know, Anton said one time, and I've heard other people say it before too, all you need to find is just one good one. But when you value your options more than the good one that God may put in front of you, then you're bound to lose more than win. All it takes is one good woman, even though it's same with men, you know. But one of the problems that I find amazing is how, like, everybody, I'm dating, dating this, dating that. Like, why are you dating strangers? I don't get it. I know me personally, I ain't paying to get to know no damn body.
That's a fact.
We can have some conversations and talk for 3 months. I ain't even trying to rush to get your coochie. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know who you is. I need to know if you're crazy. I need to know who your mom and dad is. I need to know things about you. You know, so, but that's just me. It kills me how dating has become such a big thing. And then I'm like, then you wonder why more STDs is on the rise and nobody's sticking with each other because we value our options more than what God may put in front of us. That's just me.
I think that she's good to stand in front of a cam and in front of a bunch of these dudes that got a bunch of baby. I don't think that she will be able to stand a moment. I think that I'll pack her up in a good 15, 20 minutes if she stood in front of me. I mean, she sound good for the internet and she sound good for Cam and my man's what's the other one? Nick Cannon, yeah. But see, when the rubber meets the road and you got to stand in front of a real one that actually know what life is really like, and I know what it really takes in order to be successfully married, she get packed up in 20 minutes without even thinking twice. That sounds cute.
I agree. She basically had the right one.
All that shit sounds good.
Yeah, she had the right one. I mean, the man got 3 baby mamas, 8 kids. He really not trying to from what I see, he's not trying to be married. I think he's using the men can't trust woman thing as an excuse, and I'm not buying it.
Oh, we don't get to that part. But I have a question for the ladies. Do you think that women of today or your expectations are unrealistic? Anybody? Trigger, you want to go first? Do you think your expectations is unrealistic?
We don't know.
I think certain women's expectations are unrealistic. We are in this culture, we're used to traditionalism. A lot of us are. And so, we want the man to be the head of the house. And in a perfect world, it looks like him paying all the bills. But in this economy, I think most people understand that's not really an attainable thing to most people, available to most people, where just one person can work and take care of it. It's definitely possible, but it's not the norm for the majority that you're going to be able to, one person's going to be able to take care of everything. Unless y'all cool with just living in a 1-bedroom apartment, you know what I'm saying? It's going to take both incomes from both people. And so I think there are some women who are like, well, no, I want the 6 figures, so I could be the best housewife and be there. And I think those women, who tend to be the ones that are loud online, are the ones who have like these unrealistic expectations. And I think in large part men have unrealistic expectations of what a wife is supposed to be. And
Cancel.
Go.
Because like I've said it before and I'll say it again, we know that in general women want marriage more than men. Okay, women want it a lot. So for them to actually obtain it and then leave it, I'm not pointing at the woman. I'm saying it was something wrong with the man. And I get it takes two to mess up a marriage, to leave a marriage, right? But I just feel like most women, I've listened to hundreds of stories across years, it's so consistent that these men in these marriages are looking for some type of servant, even if she's still working. And they have this expectation of what a woman's supposed to do, and they're always trying to humble the woman, and it's great. As far as like the Black community, of the perspective that I have heard, it's crazy. And now we're sitting here from around because we're not getting married, and everybody's unhappy. If you're honest, the men and the women are unhappy because nobody's getting married. A lot of the men don't want to get married. Don't feel like it's worth it. A lot of women feel like that.
Hold on. Do you blame them though? Don't you have a brother? Do you blame them though? Don't you have a brother, right? I think you said you have a brother.
Yeah.
Do you blame them?
I have to.
Yeah. Do you blame them for not wanting to get married in today's times?
No.
Yes, I do.
You
feel like they're being.
You blame your brothers or the women?
I blame the men for not wanting to get married. So I feel like they're too disillusioned with these bad takes online and all this other stuff, instead of going outside and actually finding somebody that you like and realizing that it's no one formula to make it work, and you just have to work with the person that you choose, that you like, and you have to start that relationship somewhere, instead of thinking a wife is going to appear before you, or if she doesn't and she's not kissing your feet, she's not submissive, and now I got to go get a passport to get a real wife because the ones here are submissive, and you don't even have a connection with one person.
It's not that. Listen, I have a brother. And a lot of these women, I wouldn't even match them up with my brother, okay? To be honest, social media, online, Clubhouse, I hear the same rhetoric. These women on here are expecting unrealistic expectations. They want a 6-figure man. They don't know the percentage of men that make 6 figures. They want a man that's this, the provider, traditional. And it's just like, when I talk to these women, I ask them, was your dad in the household? No. Where are you getting these expectations? They want a man to pay all the bills. Did your daddy do that? No.
The man.
But no, they're not.
They want to be the leader.
You gotta
understand. They want to call all the shots.
But no, Trigger, you gotta understand.
Not true.
They want you to have their dinner ready at night.
That's not true.
A 2-income household is needed in today's society, right? If you know what men are making, women are making, it's needed. So these unrealistic expectations these women got are stupid nowadays, especially when they're bringing baggage, when they're bringing kids from multiple baby daddies, when they're not even bringing peace. They got these fucked up ass attitudes. So I don't blame it for men that want to go overseas, but let the passport bros, is a small percentage of men. I hate when we bring up passport bros because a lot of men don't travel like that. You said what?
They're just smashing more people across the country or across the globe. They're not getting wise for real, because when they go over there, they realize these women gonna use them up too. It's not about that. It's about valuing women. So you don't even have to
just find a way to shit on everybody. Shit on men.
Did you see what she just said? She said when they go over there, the women is gonna do them dirty too. So first of all, she's throwing women under the bus, but at the same time, though, like it don't even. She hold on, man. All right. Realistically, the reason that I know that most women are not really looking for marriage, but they're looking for the idea of marriage, is because I know that most women don't want a good man. Most women will forego a regular good guy, a genuinely good guy that is regular, and I know for a fact that they will instead trade him in order to be the side of a guy that's exceptional.
There you have it. All I say is, the more you look, the more you don't find what you're looking for. The more you look, the more you do find what you're looking for. And what I mean by that is that God has somebody for everybody. Not you, not me. I can't tell you who's for you. Only God knows who's for you. You have to have your faith in God in order to know who that is for you. And once you put your faith in God, He brings your significant other forth. And what makes it so significant is that, I sound like Kamala Harris. What makes it so significant is that person God has for you, He will put her or him in your path. No matter which way you turn, that person's in your path. So you don't go out looking for relationships. You put your relationships in the hand of God, and in due time, He will bring forth that person for you to have a relationship with. Once you go out there looking for something, you find what you're looking for, and that is someone that's going to end up making you a baby daddy, or somebody that's going to end up alone. Normally, the rule of thumb is God has the women and men for you. The devil has the whores. The devils want you to go out to find a whore. And that's exactly what you find. You seek what you find a whore. But if you put your faith in God, you don't have to go find anything. Keyword find. He brings your match forward. And you don't have to be dressed up and showing off with pretty clothes and cars like that. You can be just walking down the street, and God can bring your significant other forth out the blue. And no matter which way you turn, if she's meant for you, she's going to be there. That has happened to me, not on one occasion, but twice. So remember, when you go out there looking for somebody, you're going to find what you're looking for. But if you have faith in God and put your relationship in the hands of God, whoever that is that He has for you, He brings them forth. And that's the thing. God works in mysterious ways. You could be going to get some ice cream. You could just be running to Walmart to get some sugar, looking like who knows what, and He'll have that significant other out there for you. Many times you find the one you're looking for, you're not even prepared. And that's true. You could be boogers in the nose, face ain't washed, one sock on, one sock off, ran to the store, get some sugar, and ran into the love of your life. Rather than getting up at night, going, putting his makeup on, getting his fine clothes, and going to the club to find somebody. And what you find is a whore. So when you go out looking for somebody, you find what you're looking for, and that's a whore. When you put your relationships in the hand of God, He'll bring you a good woman or a good man. Remember that. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to my channel. Lowercase Douglas at Douglas Monroe 5809 on YouTube. hit the notification bell for all. Please press like. Because I'm like, I do this basically for my family, and I know my significant other, she likes to watch me all day. I even watch my videos, but you know, I do it. One reason I do it is because one day my grandkids got access to me. They can see what I was like. So I do these videos basically for my grandkids and their kids, so they want to know who I was like. They can put me up on YouTube on the day like I'm no longer here. They can go to my channel and get to see what great granddaddy was like. So basically that's one of the reasons why I do it. They can, because I always wondered what my great grandfather was like. My grandfather. They didn't have YouTube back in the day, so that's one of the reasons why I do it. Is so my kids go to YouTube, go to my channel, and look and see what their great grandfather was like, what he did day to day, and learn from it. But basically, that's what I do it for. And if there's any knowledge I can drop on you, I will. I've been here. I'll be turning 62 next month, and I've acquired a lot. You know, I share what I've learned to get me this far. And I share it on YouTube, just like I just shared with you about relationships. Now I listen to those other people talking. You can tell their immaturity based upon their answers, but none of them was saying anything right because they haven't lived long enough to know. And I've lived at a point in my life where I know how relationships work. So remember, you go out there looking for a significant other, you're going to find just what you're looking for. But if you put it in God's hand, He'll bring forth that good man or that good woman. This is your boy Doug. Y'all guys have a wonderful Labor Day, and we'll see you again. Take care, peace, and love.